All right, good evening, everyone. This is going to be our last recording for 7305 in the fall of 2018. You all have been a wonderful class. I have thoroughly enjoyed you. I know there have been a lot of growing pains. This was, as I mentioned before, my first semester with Sissel. There's been a lot to learn. There's also been a lot to learn with the other part of the dual appointment that I have, which is at UMKC. So, been learning two jobs this semester, and it's just been a lot. I've also had some writing projects, one that I just finished, and two more that are due in December. So I have three publications out next year, and that's going to be great. But in the meantime, it's also fairly stressful. But anyway, you all have actually been a delight that has helped me as I have kind of suffered through some of the other things that I've had going on. But it's always a delight to hear from you all, and I thank you for being such wonderful students. Now, as far as what we need to get into for this week, so let me, and I'm gonna just have to have a grading blitz very soon. But the things that are outstanding and have not been graded yet, they will be graded very soon. I think I've got a grading week basically that is coming up with this and with the other class that I'm teaching this semester. But your discussion posts, as you all probably already know, discussions are generally graded throughout the semester. And unfortunately, because of everything else that's been going on, I really hadn't had the chance to do that. But I read, so that's the thing. I actually read discussion posts, I actually read your papers. All of the professors in Sissel, I think, do so. But I assure you, in undergrad, there was probably some professor you had that did not actually read what you turned in. And I'm not going to make you spend your time writing something that I'm not going to read. So I'm going to be reading those discussion posts, and that's why I don't just slap a perfect grade on them, just see if you did them, and then slap a perfect grade. I actually read and respond. So I'm going to be hoping to be doing that throughout this first week of December. What else do we have going on? The final assignment is actually the advocacy argument. That's really not designed to be a tough assignment. It should not take you very long. I'm sorry. I had unpublished it in order to make a few adjustments to it and never republished it. So thank you, Ms. Schimmel, for letting me know that I never republished it. That's kind of embarrassing. But when y'all see the assignment guidelines, y'all are going to see that the assignment is not very tough at all. So it's not going to take you a long time. You're going to be able to complete it in enough time to get it turned in to me at the due date, I assure you. And I'm actually hoping this is an assignment that is kind of like that end of the semester booster assignment is what I would call it. Having said that, this will probably not be graded as hard and as closely as the other things that you've done throughout the semester. This advocacy argument it's really not something, and you'll see in the guidelines, it's not something that I need to grade particularly rigorously. I need to make sure that your arguments make sense, among other things, and that's pretty much what it's going to be about. However, please still do run spell check, make sure your grammar's straight, whatever, because I am going to be looking at English mechanics too. Y'all aren't going to be embarrassing me. That's the main thing. If you all go to library jobs and you can't write an email, then I look really bad, as do my coworkers. So we are going to make sure that you can write competently in this program. So yes, when you do that final assignment, just make sure you run spell check, make sure you avoid run-on sentences, make sure that you use proper punctuation, all of these various things, okay? And that's something that really should be even a K-12 thing. I think really when people graduate from high school, they should have sufficient writing abilities. But we are going to work on that and hone that, because that's what we do. We are educators here at Sisselt. But yes, please do not worry about that assignment too much. Do it well, but don't. If I hear that anyone spent 8 hours doing this assignment, I'm probably just going to laugh at you because you actually put too much effort into the assignment in that case. It's great to be an overachiever when you can be one, but you don't always have to be one, okay? So, what else? I did want to show off my shirt. I showed it off in the other class, so I'm going to show it off in this class. Straight out of the library. Y'all like that. Y'all like that. Y'all like it. You like it. You like it. So I got this at the Kansas Library Association conference. So I'm going to be going back to that conference next year and hopefully getting some other cool shirts about libraries. I need to start like a library shirt sort of fashion line. But that's down the pipeline a little bit. Right now, I am trying to be an educator. So there we go. You all have been fantastic. And most of you, I just looked at the grades before recording this. Most of you are doing very, very well grade-wise. If you're not, you have opportunities to pull that up. All right, that's going to be pretty much it for me. If you have any questions, email me, alstonj@missouri.edu. Please email me back if you don't hear from me within 48 hours. A lot going on. And then also, if you do want to, I hope that you all will stay connected to me after the course. If you want to stay connected, I am on LinkedIn as well as other forms of social media. And that includes Twitter, which a lot of librarians use Twitter. It seems to be a library thing. So if you have a Twitter account and you want to hear me rant about politics and sports and libraries, which is pretty much all I tweet about, then feel free to find me there. I am at Soul City Sigma, and that is Soul, S-O-U-L, City, C-I-T-Y, Sigma, S-I-G-M-A. That's going to do it for me, you all. Thank you so, so much for being a good class, and good luck with the program.